Hello, my crafty friends. This is a quick heads up for Monday night's live stream. Last week we did hold on a second, let me show you. We got a piece of cardboard and we put a bunch of stuff on it, made it all dimensional and covered it with gesso, and then we did our Pick 10 on top of it. And we're going to do the same thing this Monday night, except we're going to do a book cover, journal cover, and you can use anything you want. This is a journal cover that I started out of a cereal box, or it may have even been a Grape Nuts box, something like that. Looks like the right size. And I covered it in muslin, and then I never did anything else with it. So I could use that if I wanted to. That would work fine. I'm not sure what I'm going to use. I have several options. Here's just a regular cereal box, a Grape Nuts box. Grape Nuts they're really sturdy boxes. That would work pretty well. Some cereal boxes are too flimsy. I would cut this off and cut this off, and then I would put this in the spine to double reinforce the spine. But you could use that, and you would need to sandpaper it, and then to get it ready. If you don't sandpaper it, the gesso won't stick to it very well. But you could use that. You could use a regular book that you're going to alter, and I may do that. This is a book I've been thinking I might alter, and so I might just do that. It'd be a little bit harder because it's got all the pages in it. If you had a cover that you just took off and then you added stuff inside it, that would probably work better. So I may not do this because of that. And you could just do the front. You could do that. You could just put your texture stuff on the front. But when it might, so that's up to you. You could use this book if you want to. You could use it just a sketchbook. I've got a sketchbook I found at the thrift store that had not been loved very much. It's been kind of beat up. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. It's not like it's any fabulous kind of paper, but it's not perforated, so it would make a good art journal for that reason. It's one of those things I think I might take some of the pages out and then glue some of them together to work on. But that would be a good, easy cover to work on and to do this technique on. I've also got this that was a scrapbook, and I added a button and a closure, and I took the rings off. I mean the binding comb thing off, because I wanted to be able to work on it one page at a time. And I did a little background work on this book, but I haven't ever actually done anything else in it, beyond background work. I need to just work on it, but I haven't yet. That's all I've gotten done. But if you've got something similar to this and you don't really like the cover on it, I like this cover, so I don't think I'll use this one. But you could use something like this. The point is, you could, whatever book you want to use to decorate, have it ready. And then I'm going to use mostly fabric type stuff. Some lace. This is a piece of the fabric that my mom made my wedding dress out of. This isn't from the dress, it's leftover, but it's a pretty damask fabric, and so you could use that. I've got this kind of, I don't know, fibrous ribbon stuff. I could use that. I've got a little piece of this from a shirt. That's good texture. I also thought about putting, I haven't got it off completely. I need to finish getting it off, but I wanted to show you this was part of a frame, but it was all messed up, and I found it at the thrift store for 10 cents. And I saw it there the other day, and I thought, oh, that'll work great on a journal front. Wouldn't that be pretty on a journal front? And so I'm taking it apart, and I can put this on there. And then because I kind of like the idea of having flowers with it, let me get rid of that because that's just going to be in the way. found this necklace at the thrift store also, and I thought I could take these flowers apart and I could use them. Now, whether I would do this, I may put these pieces on afterwards and not gesso them. Or I may put them down and gesso them. This one with the bead, you know, I probably would not gesso this. I'd probably add this on last after I've done everything else, because I really think the color of it is beautiful and it's got little gems in it. It's not something that I would typically wear, but it's beautiful. And so I might do that. I don't know. It's just stuff I've got out to look at. I've got a little piece of denim. I've got this piece of lace that has some rosebuds on it. That would be fun. That would give a fun texture. So I've got that out. Some rickrack, some little bits of ribbon, just whatever. This is just junky pieces I had that, you know, were left over. This is some elastic ribbon. May or may not use that. Here's a zipper. This is a little piece from a quilt left over from a journal that I made for in a swap. There's a little piece of it that I sewed a little bit on. Here's just a little tiny bit of trim that was left. Here's a piece of lace on like burlap. And then here's just some little pieces that were with buttons. You know how when you get a clothes, sometimes they give you some of the thread and buttons, you know, to replace. Well, this is just a bunch of that thread that was left over. I got it off of tags. This is some, I think it was at Halloween. They had this at Dollar Tree. I just thought that was a cool texture. Here's a little bit of lace. Here's some lace. You could just cut a piece of this off. So you can use, you know, kind of like last week. You can use anything you want. I'm going to probably use mostly fabrics and laces and stuff like that, because I don't want it to be quite as dimensional as the one we did last week. But I may go ahead, I may add this metal stuff on top of it. So just to give you a heads up that we're going to do another assemblage type pick 10 on Monday night. But this one, you don't have to do it on a book cover. But somebody mentioned it would be fun to do on a book cover or a journal cover. And so that's what I'm going to do. And that's why I'm giving you the heads up. So you can think about it. You can decide what you want to do it on. You can do it on a piece of cardboard if you want. You can do it on a piece of wood. You can do it on anything you want. But this is kind of my plan, except I haven't decided for sure what book I'm going to do it on yet. Anyway, hope I'll see you Monday night and we'll have fun. God bless you. Bye-bye.